Plaintiff Amelia Armas let her ex-friends borrow her car. She claims they totaled the car in an accident and is suing for $5,000. Defendants Mark Torres and Norma Ortiz claim that the car accident sent them to the hospital, and the plaintiff didn't even care. They say they owe nothing.
The testimony you're about to give is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you. This is case number 219 on the docket. Armas versus Torres and Ortiz.
Let me see. We have the plaintiff, Ms. Armas. You are suing former friends, Mark Torres and Norma Ortiz, for $5,000 for totaling your car.
Yes.
Okay, let me hear your side of the story, and then I'll get to you, okay? Go ahead.
I've known Mark and Norma for maybe 10 plus years. I let Mark borrow my car. He was insinuating to me that he had a broken down vehicle and he didn't have a way to, get his kids back and forth to school and stuff.
Right.
So I decided to go ahead and let him borrow my vehicle. It was a 2011 Kia Soul.
It says in your statement, our agreement was that he would keep the car for 3 weeks and change the brake pads.
Yes,
That was the arrangement.
for letting him borrow the vehicle.
Okay.
Yes. And the day that I made the phone call to see, when he was going to return my vehicle back, he picked up the phone and he told me that there was a minor situation. And by the way he was talking on the phone, I automatically knew it had something to do with my vehicle. So I immediately rushed over to where he had the accident at.
Oh, he then told you it was an accident?
Yes. So when I got to the scene, he wasn't there anymore. But this is what this is what I ran into when
Oh, the car was still there?
the car was still there.
How did you get into this accident?
The left axle broke, and it shifted us to the left and ran into a pole. We were in the hospital at the time, and my daughter had internal bleeding, my wife had a slightly fractured nose, and I had post-concussion syndrome. So we were at the hospital, I tell her about it, and the first thing she did, instead of being like, oh, how are the babies doing, or hey, you guys are good? What happened to my car? What happened to my car, Mark? At the time, I had like about $560. I said, I'll put all that into your vehicle, because we'd rather take care of her than my kids. I know my kids ain't gonna have a Christmas, but at the same time, at least she's out the way so I can focus on that, then I'll work on trying to get Christmas.
Look at my vehicle. He said it was a minor accident.
I didn't say it was
look
minor.
Look how it happened.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day,
You
it's
know,
a vehicle.
But
It's
at the end of the day,
replaceable.
that vehicle was
My
replaceable.
daughter's life
they
isn't
did.
replaceable.
If they were taken off barely from a parking lot, in a parking lot, how is it going to cause so much damage to my vehicle?
Here is the deal. She loaned you the car. So whatever the contract was, whatever the verbal agreement was, whatever that was, it still takes second place to the reality that you were driving the car. An accident happened when the car was in your custody when you were driving, and there's no one else that's responsible for that accident
Except for myself.
but you.
Which we do take responsibility.
I understand. And that's what she's suing you for. I would like some estimate of what the damages are. Do you have an estimate?
I don't, because when I told him that I wanted my vehicle back, he did not want to give it back to me. He moved it from the premises of where he had it, which was at his house, and he did not want to tell me where the vehicle was at.
That right there would be about up to $2,500.
All right, you're filing a suit and you're coming here to court asking for money, and you didn't come with an estimate of what it is?
They would not let me get my vehicle back from them, Your Honor.
What is this picture you're showing me?
This is the damage that she had when they hit that pole. They hit that pole so hard that this is the damage that it caused to her.
There's no question he hit the pole hard.
And when I was asking her how she
I
was
get
doing,
that.
she sent me this picture.
I have a very simple question, the only one I'm asking. I understand he's responsible for running into the pole. And I understand
From not having
there was
malfunction that
damage.
ran into a
I'm
car.
asking anybody here, stop talking to each other. I can see that neither of you, none of you, brought me a piece of paper which says this is how much it would cost to fix. You have possession of the car.
Yes.
Your Honor, I would have been able to do something, but when he removed the vehicle from the premises,
Got it.
I could not find it.
Okay,
But we
well,
went to a
you
place
know
of
what?
business, But you had an opportunity.
Neither of
We were
you
offered to
did
give
that.
it.
I have to dismiss this case.
They did do the damage to my vehicle, and I feel that they're responsible for it. I mean, look at the damage. I mean, they weren't going, 15, 20 miles an hour. They had to have been speeding down the parking lot in order for this damage to happen.
Showing a picture like that, trying to embarrass my wife on national television. I mean, to be honest, That ain't even right. But you know, at the end of the day,
good.
look, at the end of the day, I think God.